Bridging Higher Education Skills for Transformation in Southern Africa. This important article is authored by the following scientists. A gap exists between acquired skills and the labor market in Africa. This chapter aimed to bridge the gap between learning outcomes and real-world skills to achieve Aspiration 1 of the African Union Agenda 2063. This chapter unveiled forms of assessment that are summative and formative in tertiary institutions. It also identified examinations, quizzes and projects or take-home assignments as examples of continuous assessment commonly used in assessing students in tertiary institutions. Though they are associated with unethical practices in various tertiary institutions. The chapter marked the importance of feedback loops, curriculum evaluation and modification, and the much-needed quality assurance in the teaching and learning process. The author used documentary analysis and online platforms to gather information. It was then discovered by the author that feedback loops are missing in tertiary institutions, which might have an impact on the promotion of innovation and creativity skills to achieve the African Union Agenda 2063. Introduction. Tertiary institutions, which include universities and other higher learning centers, play an important role in educating students, conducting research, and serving communities. In southern African countries, there has been a growing focus on using continuous assessment and feedback to improve how students learn and how teaching is delivered. This approach moves away from relying only on one final exam and instead evaluates students throughout the semester. The goal is to give students more real-life learning experiences and help them apply their knowledge to solve real problems in their communities. In the past, students were often taught information that didn't match the needs of the job market. Continuous assessment helps fix this by encouraging learning that is more practical and skills-based. Teachers are more involved in the assessment process, and students get regular feedback to help them grow. This chapter explores the history and importance of continuous assessment, how it connects with African Union goals for education, and the tools used to support it. It also highlights the need for feedback loops, use of data, and quality assurance practices to make sure the curriculum stays relevant and effective for both students and society. Conclusion. This chapter looked at how continuous assessment and feedback are used in tertiary institutions to improve learning and teaching. It discussed methods for gathering information, the goals of the African Union's Agenda 2063, and the importance of using regular assessments and feedback to update and improve curricula. Both summative, final exams, and formative, ongoing tasks like quizzes and projects, assessments are common, but challenges like cheating remain. The chapter also pointed out that feedback is often not used effectively, even though it's key to helping students grow and meeting Africa's educational goals for long-term development. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.